wrapped it. We're going to snip this plastic piece off. These are the rear parts. And we just did that. Okay, so the first thing is to remove all the parts off this rear axle. So you remove the parts off the rear axle. Two of the washers. Make sure you don't lose any of the parts. And then you're going to place this part in this way. So you want to make sure the square is on that side. Through. Line up the square. You're going to line up the square. So once you get that in, take the left gear with the white on the outside. And you want to make sure that this wires are in there. And stick that in there like that. And that's the left gear. And we'll attach the wheel in just a second. And the white part of this wheel right here goes on. Twist it until it fits. There should be just enough to be able to put on the washer. Place the washer on. You take the nut. Put that on there. Tighten it up. They gave you this handy dandy spanner tool. You should just tighten it. Tighten it. Tight. Then we're gonna put that plastic cover that's right there. Right on. Until it fits on. Perfect. So just as we did that on the left side, we're gonna take the right gear box right here, and we're gonna put that in just like this there. All the way through. Take it to the other wheel. Twist it until it locks in place. Should have just enough. love this when it's all done. Say, Tristan! I know, so close to get so far. All right, so next you got the steering bar. You shove it through here, and you make sure that it comes out on the other side on the front. It took a little maneuvering, so you got to make sure you have one right hand side on this side and one left hand side on the other side. Then you take the washer, you stick it on there. You take the little pin that they gave you, put it through. It doesn't matter which way, as long as you bend the needles one way and bend the needles the other way. So, come over here. Look carefully that it's bent. I took the needle and I just bent it down with my hands, just as I showed in the picture. And that should be enough. Okay, so the next step is you gotta grab 4 of the round heads. Those are the round heads of those are the round heads versus the flat heads. They're right over here. It's just a little bit flatter. It's a little bit rounder. And we're gonna do the windshield. So we gotta grab 4 of those and a screwdriver. So here's the windshield. It goes in this way. I like how it's slightly tinted. It clips in. Make sure it clips in. Once it clips in, you're gonna start with one of the screws and the screwdriver. Place it down right there, as so, and you start screwing down. On the right hand side, so up here on the top, there's no preset holes, which is kind of nice. So you kind of just have to guide it in and down. I'm gonna do the same thing over here on this side. There is no preset holes. You just kind of have to apply a little bit of pressure, push down with the screwdriver, and it just pops. Too hard through. Grab the other 2, and now we're gonna do the middle. Always place the screw onto the screwdriver like this. Just like that. We're gonna do the same thing on this side. This is the last one, so this is 4. Slight pressure, pushing down, straight in. And do a little security check. Looks great. We're done with the windshield. On to the next. There we go. Our next step is to grab the steering wheel. Maserati symbol. 2 buttons. Actually, these are fake buttons, so it's okay. And then you want to see that right there? Take the screwdriver and you want to get that all out. Just like that. You want to make sure when you screw that out that you catch the bolt that's on the other side. So you go lefty to loosen it. There's one of the bolts. It fell out. Push it through, just like that. Collect the pieces, and you just put the steering wheel right on. Oh, it's got a squeak on it. And then you want to find the hole right here, Cal. Once it's in, you got to find the hole through that steering wheel. This is how it works. Oh, there we go. Push it through. And make sure you push through all the way, which you can just do a check here. And then apply the nut on the other side. Push it up a little bit. Put the nut in. Because you're going to screw it right into the nut instead of pushing through. The nut's a little locked in. And then once that's tightened, you're good to go. Alright, little quick tip on the steering wheel. This side is of a hexagon. You want to make sure that the bolt actually stays in there while you're screwing and feeding it through from the other side, because that's how it tightens instead of putting it on the other way. There you go. Wheel is on. Got a nice squeaky thing. Alright, so now we're going to take this one that is connected to this side, and we're going to connect it to the battery. It's it's this weird one that you never would see. This is the important part. Don't ever pull the wires when you're removing the connector. You want to pull it from the connector piece instead. So we're going to take this and we're going to just make sure that pushed in all the way to there. So that's plugged in. Then we're going to take this connector that's in the middle here, and we want to connect it to the side box. You want to line it up just like that. It doesn't matter what side does what, because in reality the wheels are going to just move forward, and that's all you're really doing. It's just supplying power to these back wheels. So you want to make sure everything is nice and secure, nothing is being able to get pulled or loose. And you want to push that stuff down. And then we're going to go to the next step. Alright. Okay, so we got two plastic pieces like this. We're going to secure the motor head. So you want to make sure that this part is facing out, because that's where the wires are going to go. So you gently push it in, and then you take the red and black wires and make sure they go in each slot, like that, and according to that. And then you take the screwdriver, put the screw in. Nice and easy. This is so that you don't burn your hands on the hot motor. And we'll take the other one. Other side. Definitely recommend to not do this in front of your little one. But yeah, they will cry because they don't want it and they don't understand patience and having to put things together. Let's it on. Gotta make sure Kylie's running, filming. So that is one side. You do the same thing for the other side here. Push that button right there, Tristan. That one right there. So if you press this button, does the horn, turns the music off, and you press this button over there, there's different stages of music. It's kind of cool. Everything lights up. When you turn this off, and then you start it. I love that. Gives you an effect at the starting. Squeaky horn. Looks so cool. It even comes with an auxiliary cord that you can put in, so you can play your own music. We tested it with the iPad. It's really cool. Has a little stick shift here.
iPad.
And press this button right here.
And
Allie,
also,
press
with that one.
No.
And also back here, there's like this little
You have the cord in there. No.
and then the front, is it open?
No.
Front, no,
Like I said, to charge it, you just lift this up and you plug this in. And the nice thing about is when you're charging it, it shuts the power off so that the kids don't drive off.
and also like here.
Cabrio.
Yeah.
So it's the Maserati. I know. It's a Maserati Cabrio.
This is like the thing that you can hold right here. Back.
Yeah, the car's very heavy, so if you do have to lift it up, we do suggest using it from this thing because this is.
Yeah, I was using it that way. It was good.
The remote that it comes with requires 2 AA batteries. It's right here. So the remote, pretty simple. It's backwards though, so this goes forward. Thumbs up, Cal? Love it. And then you can override it and you can drive it yourself.
Yeah.
Say bye. Say bye-bye. Say bye. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the Maserati.
Thank you.